Alright everybody, welcome to video 1-3B, second part here. We're going to be talking about, I'm on page 35, describing non-rigid motions, still using coordinate notation. So non-rigid, you guys, is the exact opposite of what we were just talking about with rigid. When it's rigid, it stays the exact same size and the same shape. When it's a non-rigid, you're going to mess with it a little bit. That's why you see a funhouse mirror here, like a carnival in the picture. It is going to make that the shape and size are going to change of the figure. And actually I should say shape and or size change, because they don't both have to change and distort, okay? But if it's not the same exact thing that you started with, picked up and put in a new location, then it's what we call non-rigid. So on the next page, you're going to be doing the same thing you were before. We're going to be taking the list of the points for pre-image and image and comparing them and seeing what's changed, okay? So in this case, we went from 4,1 for J to J prime, which was 4,3. Now we might think, okay, well, I added 2, but let's look at the second point. If we go -2, -1 to K prime is -2, -3. If I just think about adding 2 to that Y coordinate, adding 2 to -1 is going to get me to -2, 1, +1, and that's not what we have. So there must be another relationship. Well, how else could we get from Y coordinate of 1 to 3? Well, we could multiply. So let's see if that works. For K to K prime, yeah, -1 times 3 would give me -3. Let's see if it works for L. We have 0, -3. If we multiply the Y coordinate by 3, yep, we get 0, -9. Okay, so all we have to do is just write the rule. The rule is simply that your XY changes from X to X, 3Y. Okay, that's going to be our transformation rule there. And again, the rule is you want to put all the parts of that together. So the original XY coordinate with the transformation arrow, and then X, 3Y is the rule. Let's see if we can do part B. Part B says pre-image MNP. Let's see what happened. Between -2, 2 and -4, 1, what happened? -2 became -4. That almost looks like it doubles. Let's see if that works for N. 4 became 8. Yep, that doubled. -2 became -4. Okay, good. So that seems to be our rule here, that the X coordinate of each image point is twice the X coordinate of the pre-image, or 2 times. Now the Y coordinate, let's see what happened with those. The Y coordinate went from 2 down to 1, from 0 to 0, well that's no change, and from -2 to -1. Okay, well 0 we can kind of count out because that doesn't really help us with a rule. But actually it looks like half, so let's write that in. The Y coordinate is going to be half the Y coordinate of the pre-image. So the rule, here we go again to write the whole thing, start with just a normal X, Y, gets transformed, make the arrow, to twice the X coordinate, so 2 times the X coordinate, and then half of the Y coordinate, so 1/2 the Y. Pretty straightforward. Let's see if you guys on the next page, page 37, 2 your turns I'd like you to look at for next time, and that is number 8 and number 9. See if you can come up with a non-rigid transformation rule that is going to work between pre-image and image. And I will see you guys next time.